Lesson 3. The Vicious Circle of Bad Moods. Do you want to have a powerful life and a powerful relationship with your partner? The secret to a successful relationship is to hold your partner in the highest esteem possible. Treat your partner like a king or a queen. When you treat your partner like a king or a queen, you also hold your partner to the ethical standards and behavior fit for a king or a queen. I am not saying that you should treat him or her or them as a tyrant and do whatever it takes to please the tyrant. I am saying that you should hold the other person accountable for all the actions, verbal and physical, that are not up to the standards of being a king or a queen. But we don't treat each other like that. We treat each other small. When something happens in a relationship, we build up resentment and resignation. When someone does something that is below our moral or ethical standards, such as an act of verbal or physical abuse, we don't deal with it or just get out of the relationship. We remain in the relationship, but with a mood of hidden resentment. Maybe we stay in the relationship because we're getting something out of it. Maybe we envy this person, or maybe he or she pays our rent. We consider what we are getting from this person is necessary for our existence. Therefore, we stay in the relationship while holding some kind of grudge about the other's inauthentic behavior. We don't confront it, thus never giving opportunity to this person to change or giving ourselves an opportunity to learn something new. We say to our resigned selves, such and such is a small person, capable of small acts, and this is who this person is, and this is what this person knows to do. We fall into the moods of resignation about the person. We complain about such a person behind their back to other people, thus betraying the relationship many times. We build the mood of resentment. Some of us even shower undue affection onto the person about whom we're holding resentment, with the hope that if the other person realizes how nice and how caring we are, they will change their behavior. But that never works. We spend enormous effort in trying to make other people feel that we are very nice people. Being nice gets us nowhere and keeps us trapped. And when our initial strategies for making a real change in the situation fail, we give up on the possibility of change in the relationship. We get bitter and become blind to what else might be possible here. However, sometimes that is not all. And we don't just stop at resentment. On top of our first bad mood, we build another bad mood of self-blame. We say to ourselves, oh, I have been so stupid to get together with this person, to allow this to happen, and to put myself in this situation. Oh, how I could be so stupid. We question our intelligence and refuse to forgive ourselves for having made a mistake, even if it was a mistake. We think we're not smart enough or good enough. This kind of assessment and a mood is in fact arrogance. We believe too much in our ability to think clearly and then refuse to forgive ourselves for not thinking clearly. It is arrogance because we have ungrounded faith in our thinking skills. We say, if I think hard enough and clearly enough, I can figure everything out. We need to forego in our faith what we call thinking. In a later module, we will talk more about what is thinking and how to think wisely. But first, we need to forgive ourselves for the decision we made at the time we made them. Many times I've heard people saying, oh, I was so naive to marry this person, or, I was so silly to start a business with this person. Or, oh no, I made a mistake and I got stuck with this person. No, you're not stupid, and you're not as permanently stuck as you believe that you are. This shall too change. Whatever decision you're regretting today, if you look carefully at the moment you made it, how could you have known better? You're not the same person today as you once were. You need to forgive your past self, as whatever your past self did is what your past self knew to do. Now you can orient yourself better and make choices to the best of your ability. And when your future self will realize the mistakes that you're making today, there will be forgiveness and acceptance, as this is what you're teaching yourself today. At the most important moments of our life, we made whatever decisions we could make with whatever skills or perspectives we had at that time. Maybe now we know better. Or maybe the decisions we are making today may also sound like mistakes in the future. We need to accept that we cannot always make perfect decisions and should not blame ourselves for having made less than perfect decisions. We need to forgive ourselves for going on the adventure, however the adventure has turned out. But we are the kind of beings that judge ourselves too harshly. This lack of forgiveness about past mistakes causes the second invisible binding that traps us in the situation. We get in a bad mood about the situation, and then we get in a bad mood about ourselves for being in the situation. We decline to forgive ourselves. This is double binding, a doubly locked jail door. This double binding causes something that I have titled the vicious circle of bad moods, or VCBMs. VCBMs are a downward spiral, and they will surely run your life energies to the ground. The longer they have you in their grip, the stronger this double binding will get. Over the years, it may even start to look like you're permanently having a life of bad luck, and there is no way to be free from it. We need to help ourselves. There is only one way to break free from VCBMs, is to stand completely, vulnerably, and authentically naked in the middle of the relationship. I don't mean physically naked, but fully owning your part that has gone into the development of VCBMs, cementing this double binding of vicious circle of bad moods. Meaning, be authentic. Realize how you may have contributed to the development of bad moods. If you have developed a mood of resignation about a habit of yours or a habit of your partner's, own your mood. You may have to have a serious conversation with your partner, or you may have to seek help and counsel for yourself or your partner that is long overdue. You may have to stand up for yourself in an abusive relationship. You may have to put an end to abuse using skillful thinking and action. Or you may also have to confess all that you have done in the relationship to damage your partner, knowingly or unknowingly, and beg for your partner's forgiveness. Maybe you have to do both. Depending on the situation, sometimes the best thing to do is to tell the truth, whether it is about the abuse or lack of integrity on your part or the part of your partner. That opens up an immediate exit door out of the vicious circle of bad moods. You may come to realize that you may have been withholding something from your partner. It could be a genuine respect or knowledge of an act of betrayal. We are not saying that you should tell your partner all your dirty secrets in hope to win their favor. That is a bad strategy. We are talking about a certain withhold that you may need to deal with. The fastest way to kill any relationship is to withhold something. Withhold is lying by omission, meaning when you leave out important information or fail to correct a pre-existing misconception in order to hide the truth from others. And most importantly, you must do this in a skillful way and perhaps learn how to do this in a skillful way. Carelessly blurting out truths does not help you and could hurt you. Wisdom is knowing what to do and when to do.